Hello and welcome, my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to your timeless work-career-vocation reading. I am your reader, Mark-Angelo Lyons, fellow Earth sign, Virgo Sun sign here, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Joining the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 different books with a 3rd one on the way. First one is called Spell Ingredients, second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available, so I put a link in the description box, and if you click it, you can preview it for free and see that it's pretty much divided up into chakra chapters. This is a chakra dense read. You might find it helpful. The original version of Words of Grace, which was too big to make it all fit on Kindle, is on patreon.com/drawingthecircle in our digital shop, as well as the only place to find my first book, Spell Ingredients, at the time of this recording, although it will be in the new website, which is being designed as we speak. The digital shop is great. It's got the ebooks, it's got audios and videos. The audios and videos have free previews that anyone can watch at any time. Some of my subscribers get those ebooks, audios, and videos automatically as part of their subscription package, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefit in commons. Let me tell you about them real quick. They get a daily check-in when I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. I did it this morning. It was really fun. They get all the extended readings, the part 2s to part 1s here on YouTube. All of my all of my extended reads are timeless and relationship-oriented, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you are interested, and it is just the coolest thing that I have ever done in my work, career, and vocation. I love it so very much. You can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial. Anyone can shop in the shop or browse through watching and listening to those free previews, so click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Mark-Angelo Lyons, but you can just call me Mal. Hey, my Taurians, my adorables. Hope you are all well. Welcome, crosswatchers. We are going to do a little explanation for the new people, and then we will jump into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead because I changed up the spreads yet again according to my guides, because I've been very, very busy since I moved from Holbrook, Long Island, New York, to Saratoga Springs, New York. Got a half-acre property. Got a lot of yard work going on. I got a new kitten. There's a lot going on. So, yeah, made it a little bit simpler, you'll see, as the cards hit the table, because this is what's called the 3 levels of power reading. Work, career, vocation is one set of lenses that you could look at anything in particular. In this case, your life purpose, your sacred contract, what you came in to do in this life, breaking it into 3 categories: work, career, and vocation. There is a link in the description box to a YouTube video by Caroline Myss, MYSS, the PhD. These are her archetype cards. Mercury's not even retrograde. Don't know what's going on there, it's a wonderful thing. But like what I said, we're changing things up. I used to get you 1 of these for work, career, and vocation. This time we're only getting 1 for you here for the entire spread, just to make it a little bit simpler, perhaps a little bit easier. So we will start with 1 of these for the 8th chakra that hovers over the head, acting like a satellite, sending down codes to all the other chakras, shifting what we attract and what we repel. So we have the opportunity to no longer delay what cannot be prevented in our life purpose to help us all get along here. We will get 3, count them, 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the next 4 chakras down: the crown, the 3rd eye, the throat, and the heart. The internal feminine energy, your creative intuition. Those will go face down, not past, present, future, but work, career, vocation. We will get the lower 3 chakras with the Mythic Tarot, looking at yourself from the outside, maybe you from the inside, looking out at people, places, and things, relationships in the physical world, because it's a crosswatcher reading. There is often a lot of mirroring going on. The masculine yang dynamic. That will take care of all of the chakras from 8 to root. We will then get a whisper from the whispers of Lord Ganesha. Now, Lord Ganesha is the Hindu elephant-headed god of success and prosperity, right? Good for work, career, vocation read, but also the remover of obstacles. And there are 3 atomic obstacles in between lead and gold. Lead is heavier, lead is toxic, gold is healthy, etc., etc. And I love this oracle. Great, big, huge. We will then and end with the Matt Kahn healing mantra, because the little mantra goes a long way, but you got to work them for them to work. I know all of these mantras. I just don't know everything written in the bookie book, and that's why I will be using the bookie book to get you some clues, tips, and hints along the way to help you do what you came in to do in this life. Your work, career, vocation, 3 ways of looking at your life purpose. It's really all one thing, like white light through a prism, right? So there's our explanation. Let's do the divination. Both feet on the floor, if you can. Stay grounded. Focus on your breath, if you will, and I promise I will do anything that I can to help anyone fulfill their life purpose through work, career, vocation, because if one of us takes even a little step forward, we all move forward, because that's how quantum unity works, apparently. So let's do it. Ready? I am. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved pantheons of the divine, one card in clarity. What is the dominant archetype in the 8th chakra for the Taurians and the cross-watchers watching this video and drawn to this reading, indicating the spiritual alchemy from shadow to light, from lead to gold, shifting them from pain to peace and toxicity to health of their own free will for this timeless work, career, and vocation reading. Ooh, the victim archetype. Now, don't freak out. I'm sure a lot of people are not going to watch this. Well, I'll probably put the victim, Victor, which is the gold side of it. All archetypes are neutral, and this is a survival family archetype. Everybody has the 4 survival family archetypes. The child, the victim, victor, the saboteur, empower, and the prostitute archetype. And the prostitute ain't all about hawking it on the corner. Written on the card here is a shadow attribute and a light attribute. This is lead, this is gold, this is heavy and toxic, this is lighter and healing. So everybody gets these challenges automatically. The shadow attribute, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. I don't do that, but I know a lot of people who do. Inability to maintain personal boundaries. I do not have that issue at all. I am a Virgo power across your legs. The light or the gold you're shooting for here prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. And do we need to see more of that on the planet? I think so. So we're going to put that at the top of the spread. It will all refer to that. So if you are feeling victimized in your work, career, and or vocation, here, you get over here, then this will be very powerful. But if you're seeking a victory of some kind, this will be very helpful. Here we go. We're going to get these 3 face down, as well as we'll get the Mythic Tarot face down. Then we'll flip them over. Work, career, and vocation. Remember, it's not past, present, future. It's all happening simultaneously. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My goddesses override. Place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all. And with harm to none. As we will. So let it be done. My beloved goddesses, please, 3 cards face down. Work, career, vocation. What's going on internal, yin-ternal for the Taurus Collective in their cross-watchers, heart, third eye crown for their work, for their career. I know it's a little humid, but please leave the right card in my hand. That one feels good. And for their vocation, for this timeless work, career, vocation reading. Now, before we look at those, like I said, we're going to get the Mythic Tarot. 3 of them face down, work, career, and vocation. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My gods override. A place for everything. We get there. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. My beloved gods, please, 3 cards face down, lower 3 chakras, outside in, inside out, masculine dynamic. What's going on for the Taurians and the cross-watchers in their work? What's going on for them in their career? And what's going on for them in their vocation in this timeless work, career, vocation reading? Let's have a look-see, duck-see. In your work, survival, intuition, how you survive in the world. And, well, we're off to the races, but let's start with the major arcana card of the Tower. Kali, the Awakener. Kali Ma, right? When it's a major arcana card, it indicates all of the chakras in that zone, in this case, heart, third eye, crown, all working in unity. Now, this is the Tower card, and people don't like the Tower card. I kind of love the Tower card because in traditional tarot, if you look at the Rider-Waite tarot, those little droplets, those are the Hebrew letter for Yod, which translates to the finger of God, which is also an astrological alignment that I have in my chart. So this can be enlightenment. This could be an inspiration that comes in and just changes everything, right? Truth is light. So think of lightning like truthening, very, very powerful. But this is happening inside of you. And on the outside, you got a court card. You got the Queen of Wands, the Leo card here. Leo, 5th house dynamic, creativity, and good fortune. If you have any planets in Leo, I do. I am Leo rising, but this is not my reading. So it does talk about you maybe dealing with someone with that Leo vibe. Now, I do recommend you have a look at your natal chart if you have it. If you don't know your birth time, Aries is going to be the rising, right? But if you do know your time of birth, you can see it may not place itself in the 5th house. If you're Aries rising, you have Leo in the 5th house. So this is about taking this inspiration and possibly fixed fire, focused fire, would be a square to Taurus, which is fixed earth. We are talking about bringing creativity, shining your light, being brave, being bold, being creative, as well as courageous, right? To follow the heart, the cur. Very, very powerful here. So whatever this lightning is, allow yourself to be struck by it, because with that Leo energy, I mean, you could be dealing with a Leo, sun, moon, rising, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's the person who inspires you, right? Inspiration, the action of embodying spirit. So this could be a creative inspiration out of nowhere, but it's going to rock your world a little bit. It's going to like really, like it happens to me rather often, where all of a sudden it's like, here, try it this way, and it completely demolishes the old way of doing things, right? Just how it works. All right, what's going on in your career, your passion, your hunger, your thirst? Well, don't you just have another major arcana card, the Witch? In the Daughters of the Moon Tarot is the Magician. Again, total alignment. Heart, third eye, crown, about taking the spirit in through the mind, the air, right? Into the willpower, the choice, the creativity, the fire, bringing it down into the water, the emotions, and grounding it into physical form, which does seem to correlate very much to your work, except here you have the Page of Cups. Now, I don't automatically assign zodiacal signs to the pages because they are messengers, and messengers are not always people, right? It could be a bill, right? It could be a piece of information that comes to you. But in this case, it's Narcissus. It's where we get the word narcissist from. Read the myth. Don't piss off goddesses, I'm just going to say. But this is a card of self-reflection. Of course, the Ace of Cups is here. So it may be an emotional offer here, a seed of the element of water here, but can very much talk about self-love, can very much talk about the seed of emotion, something beginning here. And it could be a card of fantasy, but I don't like that word. Let's say dreams, like not just your sleepy time dreams, your subconscious stuff, but your dreams, it's like, oh, I would love to do that. And you have the chops, you have the infrastructure to begin. The Magician is technically the first card of the Major Arcana because the Fool is 0. It has no numeric value. So perhaps some inner reflection here. Now, with boundaries, as we're talking about the victim here, maybe you don't share this. I have learned not to share my plans with too many people, right? People get jealous. Envy, the deadly sin of the third eye. People don't know what you've been through, right? They don't know how you got there. If all of a sudden you're doing really well and they're like, well, how can I get that? I mean, jealousy is certainly an intuitive response to something that's in your future. So, you know, give that some breathing room if someone's being jealous of you, and make sure that you are really self-reflecting with that. Because, you know, that's why keep it behind the gate, right? I'm a Virgo power, cross your legs. No. We keep that in the vault until it's time to reveal. And let's reveal another Major Arcana card. Oh, it ends well. Well, it's all happening simultaneously. You got the moon, Yemaya, oh, beautiful Orisha, Yemaya, the full moon. So this is absolutely about your creative intuition in terms of your vocation, your life purpose, your spiritual power here. Now, I love this image of the moon because I used to live on Long Island, so it was really easy for me to go to the ocean, right? Across the bridge, go stand on Fire Island somewhere. And at a full moon, doesn't matter where you walk, if you face the ocean, there's a path of light, saying that the intuitive path is always beneath your feet, but, you know, the moon isn't always shining. So the intuitive guidance here is within. And I love this for you with the Six of Pentacles on the outer. This is a fair give and take, and definitely a spiritual thing. So whatever spiritual practice or process that you're doing, I would double down on that a little bit so that it brings you into the balance. Sixes are numbers of harmony and balance numerologically. So there is something, perhaps even some financial remuneration, whatever, because of the work of your spiritual path, but as a result of you really allowing, feeling, committing to your intuitive process. Now, yes, the moon indicates cloudy with a chance of mystic meatballs. Mystic means mysterious, right? So with the victim there may be a lot of this that may not make sense, right? Like becoming a professional witch. I mean, it's quite the risk. I started my company, Drawing the Circle Productions Incorporated, an S corporation of one person for now 26 years, right? I had no idea what was ahead of me. But the inspiration was so strong, and honestly, I don't like working for other people, but I love working with people. You feel the vibe. Okay, all the chakras from 8th to root are on the table. Let's ask Ganesha how to remove some of these obstacles for you. Because honestly, I mean, if you want to see the Tower as a womp, to me it's not. All tarot is neutral. Everything is neutral. Of course, a miracle says, what is it for? And you get to choose what it's for, and it essentially comes down to love or fear, right? Gold or lead. Please take a nice deep breath. Ganesha override. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all. And with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Lord Ganesha, one card in clarity. Your loving, wise, empowering oracle message to assist the Taurians and their cross-watchers to alchemize the victim in the 8th with the Tower and the Leo card in their work, the Witch and the Page of Cups in their career, and Yemaya, the moon, with the 6 of Pentacles for this timeless work, career, vocation read. Enlightenment. Well, lightning, right? Enlightening. One of the levels usually has leverage, right? So you tweak that one a little bit, and the other ones, because it's all one thing, all, you know, move along with it. So spiritual enlightenment, we're definitely looking at a crown chakra card, even has the 1,000-petaled lotus at Ganesha's crown here. So I'm just going to read a little bit of this from the Bookie Book by Angela Hartfield because it's genius. I really, really love, and I love Ganesh. I have a long-term relationship. Well, at least I have one long-term relationship in my life. You know, he got some serious junk in that trunk. So, card number 27, Enlightenment. Connect to your true source to manifest your desires. Now, what is your true source? It is this white light coming down into the crown chakra of the witch here. So your creative intuition is pretty much on point, but it's going to take some reflection, and I wouldn't really, don't hand your bubble to bubble poppers. I learned that a really long time ago. So the color purple is associated with being art, not just being art, creativity, and spirituality. It is considered a color of honor, courage, and is sometimes associated with royalty. Ganesha is sharing the purple hue to assist you with your spiritual journey inside yourself. So yeah, second level of power feels a little important. They're all important, but that feels like that could be one you could tweak a little bit as well. By connecting with him and this energy, you will be redirected back to your true enlightened nature, which is being struck by lightning, and yet with this Leo creativity, fixed fire, very, very powerful. Your crown chakra is the purple chakra and is connected to your well-being in mind, body, and spirit in this life and beyond. All energy blocks keep you from connecting to your true source. Set a clear goal of how you would like to connect with your higher self. You may choose to be a healer or to practice a specific modality such as Reiki. You may simply choose to meditate. I meditate several times a day. Everyone has psychic ability and a connection to the divine. Open yourself up consciously to opportunities that will help you reach your goal. And if you define yourself as a witch, claim that for yourself, because nobody claims the word witch unless they are really up for it. You know, you can fake it, but until you make it, you know. Witch means wise person. It's gender neutral. And wisdom comes through experience. You read every book on the planet until you actually integrate it. It's just knowledge. Knowledge plus experience equals wisdom. So, last card down, Matcon Healing Mantra. And I would say, like, particularly with the card of Enlightenment, mantras have been used, right, since the dawn of time, probably, to help us connect to Source once we forget who we are. But that's what we're here to remember. You have to awaken in the dream before you awaken from the dream. Sorry, I didn't make that roll. At least I don't remember it. Please take a nice deep breath. Maybe. Still point. Ascended Masters Override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity, please, the perfect and precise healing mantra to assist the Taurians and the Crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading to alchemize the victim in the 8th with the Tower, Queen of Wands in their work, the Witch, Page of Cups in their career, and the Moon, Six of Pentacles, removing obstacles with enlightenment for this timeless Work-Career-Vocation reading. Exploring unity consciousness. You can't get more crown chakra than exploring unity consciousness. I am one eternal light appearing as all. Now, I have done that. I've done all the mantras, but I can't always remember what's written in the Bookie Book because, you know, I don't have a memory like that. I am 55. Yeah, I know, I don't look at things, and the air conditioning is good in here, but it's not working right at this second. So let me read you a little bit about exploring unity consciousness. This is one of my favorites. All right. I am one eternal light appearing as all. And by the way, that's true of everybody, so, you know, don't get a big head over that. When unity consciousness is explored, you are able to sense a connection that unites all hearts, no matter how unique each person seems to be. In unity, there is a willingness to accept the differences that make each of us unique, while embracing the greater cosmic web of interconnectivity throughout all time and space. So this is why all of our past lives are happening now. right? The soul takes the linear journey, but the higher self experiences all of our past lives on this planet and elsewhere, if you want to starseed the thing, all at once. That's multitasking that I would love to have, and obviously someday I will, because I am my higher self, whatever. In exploring unity consciousness, you are not a person in search of the light. You are the light dressed up as a person along your soul's journey. And since we've got the lightning of the tower here with Kali, as well as the moonlight, which is sunlight softened and reflected, and bringing this light out into yourself as the witch, I don't know, that seems pretty rock on. So this is why, as one of us heals, all of us heals. Every time you help somebody heal, you're healing yourself and everyone else. That's how it works. There's only one spirit incarnate, right? Right? Say yes, Mal, you're right. Because it's true. I just came up with that. Isn't that great? We're going to make merch, merchandise. This mantra is ideal for amplifying presence. I don't have much problem with that. Grounding your energy, perfect for earth signs, and deepening meditation. Wow. So yeah, look, you just don't say a mantra once, right? I am one eternal light, appearing as all. I am one eternal light, appearing as all. I am one eternal light, appearing as all. Ding a ding a ding, all right? So this is really lovely, and really not a womp womp here. You know, we try and avoid the womp womps, but the cards are going to do, and the guides are going to do what they're going to do. So, though I have no idea what's going to happen the second I hit the record button on the camera here, I really have no idea what's going to happen next, because this next part is called the blessimation, a combination of a blessing and summation, and I just let them speak through me, because I surrender my will to the divine completely before every reading I do, video, client, or otherwise. Here we go. Last time, at least for this reading. I hope you'll do it again. Please take a nice deep breath. It's helpful. Breath work, meditation. May we end as we began. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to alchemize the victim into the victor, preventing them from letting themselves be victimized or victimizing others, because in their work they are struck by lightning, truthening with Kali, perhaps destroying old belief systems internally, which then either provoke or bring forth from them and others the fixed fire of the Leo, shining their light, right? Shining their light, being the light that unites all of us as one. And so that in their career, they can channel that light from the 8th chakra down into the root chakra, manifesting it, but as a result of perhaps some emotional reflection time. Pulling back, maybe even some emotional healing, because as they heal, we all heal. One eternal light appearing as all. And in their vocation, following their intuition, no one else has to agree. Only they have to feel good about their choices and decisions when it comes to their vocation, their spiritual calling that brings a balance to themselves and to this world, an equal give and take, a fairness, although the divine plan may not be fair because it's too perfect and precise to be fair from the ego's point of view, so that they can remove the obstacles in their life purpose through enlightenment, being the light that they are, and certainly exploring the unity consciousness, not mastering it all in one day, slow and steady wins the race, but certainly exploring unity consciousness, because they are one eternal light appearing as all. Birds, bees, flowers, trees, stars up above, and a thing called love. And may they be blessed with all that they need to fulfill their life purpose in their work, career, and vocation for happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser lives, in happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser ways, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world for all of us, aminal, vegetable, and mineral, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So let it be. And so it is. Oh, what a good read. I really love this. Unfortunately, I have no planets in Taurus, but I've dated a bunch of them. Oh, you bulls. You're adorable. So, if you found this reading helpful, if you liked it, if it gave you a little giggle, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, shifts the algorithm so more people find it, because they might need this. I mean, how much can we have more enlightenment on the planet? Yeah, hit the thumbs up. It might help. You never know how these things are going to go. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, you might as well subscribe, because I'm not monetized here on YouTube, and that's just fine, because I'm on patreon.com/join-the-circle. I mean, literally, one of my patrons who lived on Long Island when I lived on Long Island, I met her when she was 22. Years went by. She found me on YouTube. She joined Patreon, and now she's making my website, and she made my business cards, which are great. We have a lovely community over there. The digital shop is amazing. The ebooks, the audios, and the videos. God got us. Top tier gets everything in the shop automatically. Wow. I love that they get all that stuff, because there was a lot of stuff there, but all of my subscribers do get the daily check-ins, which are my favorite thing to do in my work, career, and vocation easily. All the extended readings, part 2s to the part 1s, they're all like twin flame, soulmate, timeless, true love reads and all of that stuff, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We will talk about that in a minute or so. But I do have to highly recommend Patreon for creators. It's just wonderful. So much freedom, right? I know that my subscribers are getting the content that I put out there. They may not choose to watch it all, but they certainly have access without anybody else futzing with it, which is really good for a Virgo. I'm just going to say, don't futz with my stuff. There's another way I can say that, but I'm not going to on camera. And certainly, you can 7-day free trial. You can follow for free. You can shop in the shop. There are audios and videos with previews just waiting for you to go and check them out. So click the link and check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lions, Markangela Lions. Just call me now. Wrong side. And did I do that? Yeah. If you're interested in a private session with me, it's reading, spiritual counseling, or half and half, right? A little bit of both. There's a video I made before I moved from Holbrook, Long Island, New York to Saratoga Springs, New York. I had no idea I was going to be moving up to Saratoga as quickly as I did, and that is called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. I have a new video for that scheduled. Let's hope I get to it soon, because things have changed since I moved up here. For example, I'm doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street. That's Phila. If you are local, you call them directly. You say, I want a private session with Mal. They will tell you what times I am available. I have 3 days put aside, but they tell me somebody has booked. Then I come in and do the reading, and then I come home, unless I got a bunch of clients on that day. And now that the Belmont is coming up here to Saratoga, I have a feeling I'm going to be busy this summer with the races and all of that stuff. It explains what I charge, why I charge it, the Patreon discount. I'm now taking clients in my home. I have an office downstairs, but I got to get to know the people, because I have 3 black cats. If they're allergic to cats, they better bring an EpiPen, and plus I don't like strangers in my house. I am a Virgo power across your legs. You understand earth signs? Of course you do. And what else? Oh yeah, the majority of the work that I am doing now is on a Zoom call. So once we book the client, I send them a Zoom link, so they come into my Zoom platform. We record the whole thing, so they don't have to record, they don't have to memorize anything. It's a conversation. We can ask each other questions as we go. They watch all the cards hit the table at the end of the session. Well, that's for reading. Spiritual counseling, same thing. I send them a link, so they download it to their device. They tell me they downloaded it, and then I delete it from the cloud, because nobody needs to see that reading other than, in this case, the Taurus and or the Cross Watcher, and then they're free to do whatever they want with it. It's just out of the cloud and into the world in EIEIO. And what else? Is that it? Oh yeah, the most important thing I say in that video, which I will say repeatedly in the new one as soon as I make it, I have never, ever turned anybody away because of lack of money. Absolutely not. I know what it's like to be on the balls of my ass. Been there before, and a lot of people have stepped up to help me out, because where there's a witch, there's a way. I am a witch, so there is a way. Even if somebody can't afford it monetarily, if we agree and have the conversation that they pay it forward to someone else through money or service or something that they can do to help them heal and move forward, then we agree to do it, because we always work it out. And it is a lovely video. It makes my mom laugh, so even when I make the new video called Just Booking Mal, I change the title every time, because I'm creative, I guess, right? I will still keep that one up, because it makes my mom laugh, and as president of the company, I get to make that choice. Self-employment, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit wonderful and a little bit terrifying, but you probably know if you are self-employed, and I'm so helpful and so thankful here in my new home with the air conditioning and my 3 kitties. So click the link, check it out, book me if you want, and I am glad to serve. And honestly, this is such a unified reading, not just exploring unity consciousness, but with enlightenment, but boundaries and self-esteem. The victim-victor archetype is the guardian of boundaries and self-esteem. Catch Caroline Mace's book, Sacred Contracts, totally life-changing. So thank you so very much for watching, my beloved adorables. I love you all so much, and your cross-watchers. Hang in there. You got a good destiny going on here, and just do your best. That's all you got to do, is do your best. So I believe in you. You got this. I love you. Hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.